wonderful learning individuals. It is a pleasure. How are you all doing today? It is so great to have you here. Thank you also so much for pressing the play button. I am Johnny, your host with HomeCountry Mathematics. Please feel free to stay to also learn, because mathematics can really be fun. Now, let us learn some math together, shall we? Hello guys and gals, welcome. Again, I appreciate you. Thank you for learning along with the channel. That is so great. Again, you are awesome. We are continuing. Well, we're in Unit A, continuing on with Section 1-4. The topic is multiplying and dividing rational numbers. Let's do this. Okay, so for the most part in this section, guys and gals, we're really more focused on learning addition, multiplication, and division of negative, positive integers, decimals, and or fractions. Okay? Let's get good at this, because I believe in every single one of you. Every single individual that's watching and learning along also supports you. You can do this! Yes, you can! Let's go. So we're going to do find each product. Okay, these are really easy, super easy, guys and gals, super easy. I know you got this. Okay, 5 times 18. Okay, what we have here is, again, anytime you see, it could be a whole number, and let's say, I don't know, I'll just keep it 1. Okay, for simplicity's sake. Or you may see something like this. Okay, anytime you see parentheses or a whole number in front of parentheses, automatically tell yourself, I'm multiplying here, because that's what this is. Okay, multiply. I would write multiplication, but my mouse writing skills not so up to par. I do my best. Okay. There we go. All right, so that's what we have. We have 5 times 18. All right, that's what's happening here. Again, looking at both, they're both whole numbers, and they are also both positive. Okay, both positive. So you really don't even need to focus too much on positives. You multiply two positives together, you're always going to get a positive, right? Okay, it's only when you have negatives that's when you have to pay a little more attention. Okay, you don't have to worry as much with positives. Okay, I have this kind of even odd concept. Right, so for example, if we are multiplying, let's say I'm multiplying 4 negatives. Okay, we have -1 times -1 times -1 times -1. All we really need to do, guys and gals, is count how many negatives. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's an even number, right? Because 4 is an even number. So we have 4 negatives. Okay, anytime you have an even amount of negatives, your answer is always going to be positive. in turn, if I had an odd number of negatives, 1, 2, 3, we have an odd number of negatives, okay? Which means that our answer is going to be a -1. All right, that makes sense? Again, I could have 24 numbers that I'm multiplying together. If they're all negatives, I'm going to still end up with a positive, okay? You can do the long work if you like. It's up to you. I could quickly show you here, right? You could do the same with odds, right? So what happens here is you have this negative and this negative. This negative times this negative gives us positive. This negative times this negative gives us positive. Well, what are we left with? We're multiplying two positives. Just like right here, right? We don't need to write positive because we know it's implied positive, right? We don't need to actually write the sign for each one, is what I mean. It's not necessary, right? So in this case, our final answer is going to be positive. All right. Same thing here. Positive. We still have this negative, so I got to bring it down. So positive times a negative is a negative. All right, always. All right, let me clean that up. Same thing with division, okay? If I go like this. Just using -1, good enough, right? So here we have a negative times a negative, right? That's even, so we're going to have a positive. Well, now we have a positive 1 being divided by a -1, right? And it doesn't matter, the rules still apply, right? We have an odd number, so therefore our answer is going to be -1. Okay, if I had negative divided by a negative, it's the same. We have 1, 2 negatives, that's even. And even is always going to give us a positive, okay? Negative divided by a negative is also positive. All right? So you really don't have to focus too much on the semantics of, oh my goodness, oh, negative, all right, negative times a negative is a, right? If you kind of just follow these kind of guidelines, I guess, if you will, and recall, just count how many negatives you have. All right, and just go with this, right? If you have, again, I think you get it. I don't need to keep going on. I need to, yeah. Okay? I hope that helps, because that's what I want you all to do, is be successful at this. These are kind of my extra tips and tricks for you guys and gals. This is based on my experience, and trust me, I've grinded a lot of mathematics. Okay? So, all right, let's continue. 18 times 5. We'll just do the long work. I should probably kind of save some time by using a calculator, but I like to do this. It's good for your brain, good practice, kind of keeps you fresh too, right? All right, 8 times 5 is 40. Carry the 4. 5 plus 4 is 9. Okay. Double check. 18 times 5. 90. And again, our answer is going to be a positive. Well, this is just normal mathematics to us, right? We're used to this. So we know what the answer is going to be. All right, let's do some more. I know that was real super simple, but again, the main take to this, we're going to be working with whole numbers, we're going to be working with decimals, we're going to be working with fractions. It's all good practice. The main part of all this is to get good at having the correct sign for your final answer. That's the main goal here, okay? Let's do some easy ones. I should skip these, right? I don't even really have to do these because I know you all could multiply. I'm confident that you can. Just to save some time, 22 times 8, 176. Again, they're both of them are positive. We're going to end up with a positive answer, right? Again, we don't need to write positive because we know it is positive. Isn't that positive? Let's do another. Okay, negative 12 times 15. I like to kind of do the long work. It's kind of fun for me. But also, I think I should kind of put it in another gear. All right, so 15 times 12, right? I could do the long work. Again, long multiplication doesn't hurt for practice. We have, again, look, we have one negative. Oh, 1 is an odd number. Therefore, my final answer is going to be a negative. So just write down the negative. Now you're done. As soon as you got the sign figured out, the rest of it is just basic mathematics, right? Just figure out your sign and then do your multiplication. 180. Okay. There we go. I'm just using a calculator to speed things up, guys and gals. Thank you for your understanding. I would honestly do more of these. Long division, long multiplication. I should probably do a separate video for that. Okay. Again, this is more about signs than multiplying, right? Because I know you all can multiply and divide. I feel confident that you can. I know you are beautiful, intelligent individuals. All right. So same concept. We're multiplying here, right? And we have 2 negatives. 2 is an even number, therefore our final answer is going to be positive. Now all you need to do is just multiply. That's it. This is how fast you can grind your problems out, guys and gals. It's that quick. Calculator, yes. 47 times 29. Very big number. Did I do that? 47 times 29? Let's double check. It's funny, I feel more confident doing the long work than I do in trusting the calculator. That's funny. 1363. Do you guys and gals write commas normally? I don't know. Guess you could. You don't need to write the positive. Okay, only with negatives. Because writing a negative is being explicit. Again, this is more about signs, all right? Same thing. Here we go. Whoops. I guess you can technically write it like that as well. Negative 81 times negative 48. All right, I'm just getting, whoops. That's funny. All right, so the answer is going to be a pretty big number. I'm not too concerned about that, okay? We have 1, 2 negatives. That's even. Final answer is going to be positive. All right? A negative times a negative is a positive. A negative divided by a negative is also a positive. Okay? Same thing with fractions. I've done a lot of fraction examples. If you need more help with fractions, by all means, I have a playlist in this prerequisites. A lot of variety of videos I'm doing fractions. I offer a lot of additional advice, tips, tricks, support with fractions, okay? Look for those playlists. Again, it's great to have you. Again, here all we're doing is straight multiplying the numerators. Separately, we straight multiply the denominators. They're separate of each other. I'm not too concerned about the answer. What I am concerned about is the sign. What sign do we have? Well, obviously, we don't see any, we know these as positive, okay? We don't have to focus on positives too much. In regards to our answer, if we're multiplying two positive values, our answer is also going to be positive. Okay? Show you the reduction here quickly. So we end up with 3/10, right? That's factoring in a nutshell, right? I'm canceling 4s, dividing this by 4 and dividing this by 4. I'm left with 1 and 2. That's how you do reducing, that's reducing 101 right there. It's fast. Okay. We have 5/12 being multiplied by 4/9. Okay, I can do the same thing here. 1. 4s are canceling. I'm left with 3. 5. 27. What's my final answer? Well, I multiplied two positives together, therefore my final answer is also going to be positive. Alright, just trying to speed things up here to give you guys and gals more examples. Okay, they might be written like this. It's fine. 3/5 times 5/6. 3/5, negative 3/5 times 5/6. I'm going to cancel. I'm left with 2. 5s delete each other, essentially. What's our sign? We only have one negative, therefore it's odd. Therefore also equals our answer is going to be negative. What do we have here? I canceled the 5s. 1/2, is that correct? Looks like it. Because that becomes a 1 and that becomes a 1. All right, negative 1/2. If you understand the processes of factoring and reducing, you'll understand kind of, I'm skipping steps, right? It's just, again, I've grinded so many math problems that I could do these fast reducing because I understand what's happening. Negative 2/5 and 6/7. I'm also here to support every single one of you students, whether you're still in school and you need extracurricular help and support. I'm here to help. I'm so glad to help you. I truly am. Also for kids that are learning at home as well, and supporting all parents. Okay? That's what I'm doing here. All right? I love this. Math is fun for me. Okay, nothing to reduce. So let's look at the signs, right? That's all we need to focus on. What's our final answer for our sign? Okay, pay attention to that mostly. Right? We have a singular negative. Therefore, our answer is going to be negative. 12/35, because I don't see any reducing on this. Okay? There's nothing to cancel between each other, right? I hopefully understand. Right? That's it for that answer. All right. How are we doing for time? That is it. I will grind out some more problems for you guys and gals. Honestly, you know, I do. I appreciate you watching and learning along with the channel. That is so great. You're all awesome. I love it. I love it. Super love it. I'm Johnny. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching along and take care for now.